Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live with Bedford Allison. There is an issue that he would like to discuss in the city meeting that's coming up on Tuesday, and he wanted to come on and say a few words about it ahead of time. So folks, we're going to wait till this police car passes. He wants to come on and discuss this and say a few words about it. I may have some questions for him when we close out and he says what he wants to say. So without any further ado, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Was buffering. Go ahead, Bedford. Take it away.
Yes, this all started about 2 years ago when the city increased our tax rate here in South Pittsburg. I was concerned then about it, especially for people on fixed incomes. And that concerns me for everyone. And I just wanted to give the public a heads up on what I won't be able to be at the meeting on Tuesday night, so I'm going to ask Duke if he will read this into the record for me and under citizens' comments. But I'm about to read you what I have written that I want him to present to the mayor and commissioners. 2 years ago, the governing city mayor and commission raised our city property tax rate, the highest rate ever imposed on the citizens, $1.74 per $100 of appraised value, an increase of 135% of appraised value, an increase of this present governing commission continued that rate despite the fact that the $1.74 tax rate increase had produced an approximate surplus of more than $1 million in our budget expenditures. All of that could have been avoided by reducing the spending level of city government. That's a novel idea, is it not? To reduce the spending level. Every 5 years, the state law requires reappraisal of the value of all property within the county. Neither the city government nor the county have any control over that. The projected property value increase is expected to be 25 or 26% higher than it is presently. The terms of the tax rate calculates to be an effective tax rate of $2.19 per $100 of assessed value with no tax rate increase by the city. That's a total result of the 26% increase in the appraised value. Unless a resolution is introduced and passed by this city commission immediately before the new appraisal is announced, an additional projected increase of 126% of city taxes will be added to your present taxes with no additional action by anyone.
So, just for our audience, how do you think if it continues as it is, how do you think that this will affect our local economy in South Pittsburg?
I think you can expect some people not to be able to make their monthly payments for automobiles, homes, insurance, all necessities. Some people are going to have to cut their spending like the city should have done 2 years ago, in my opinion. I think it's going to have a severe impact on many people, especially those of us on fixed income. But I think it will impact the entire economy. You can see how automobile dealers would have a great impact when people can't make their car payments because of property tax, or have to sell their property in order to rid themselves of that payment, which brings on the need for rentals home. Everybody has to have a place to live. Right now we're short on rental space for sure in this city, and there are several projects that are underway, under construction, but aren't completed yet, to accommodate people that need to rent.
Something that concerns me, we were discussing a little bit, just property prices in general. have skyrocketed here, probably in the last 5 years. Do you have any idea what the numbers are on how much it's gone up?
Well, the state appraisal is projected for Marion County. It's projected to be 25 or 26% increase in value. So that's the only figures that I have that have been calculated, and that in itself is a projected increase.
Right.
That know more about the history of the last 5 years than I do. Even though I'm a real estate broker and have been for the last 20 years, I don't keep up with the projected increase. I simply sell property for what people want to sell it for.
So, this is going to really impact people on a fixed income. It's also going to impact young families that are starting out trying to buy their first home.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to have increased property values when you purchase, which makes the mortgage much higher, and then you're going to have increased taxes added on to the end of that.
Let me give you a recent example I know of. A home was priced here at $289,000. A very simple home. I think it had 2 bedrooms in it. The couple had a good stable income, but could only get approved for a $195,000 loan. So they could not purchase this property.
Yeah.
I think you're finding more and more of that the income level has not increased as much as the property values have. And so therefore, they can't afford to buy a home.
Excuse us, there's a loud vehicle coming by. Give us just a second so that passes. Well, I was trying to think if there was anything else that I would like to ask you about. And I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Those are the main questions. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just urge that you, as citizens of South Pittsburg, try to contact your commissioner that is from your area of the town, and let them know what your feelings are on the situation.
Be even better to show up at the city meeting Tuesday night at 6.
That's true. I regret that I can't be here, but I have a previous engagement that I must attend another meeting, and I can't be here for this.
Okay. Well, folks, as always, thank you for streaming this, and we hope to see you Tuesday night.
Thank you, Duke.
You're welcome.